Hi, it's Clark Reid back again with more tech headlines. And while you're here, hit that like button if you like the reports. And by the way, thanks to our new subscribers. If you'd like to be a subscriber also and be notified when a new report posts, just tap that subscribe bell right underneath the video window. This report is about tech, not about politics, but sometimes those worlds collide. Or in this case, crash. I can't ignore the fiasco that was supposed to be Ron DeSantis' big announcement of his presidential campaign yesterday on Twitter Space. Well, as it turned out, it was a colossal catastrophe for both DeSantis and Twitter CEO Elon Musk. Let's just say that maybe Musk shouldn't have laid off quite so many good people and eliminated so many servers. TechCrunch.com reports that after the Twitter Space went live at 3 yesterday afternoon Pacific time, the audio reportedly glitched in and out and sometimes just played reverb sounds and distorted voices. After that start, and at the start, there were about 580,000 people dialed in to listen. By the end, by about 3:30, when they finally got their act together, it was down to 100,000. In retrospect, DeSantis would have gotten 10 to 20 times that audience if he'd announced in the normal way, and Elon wouldn't have gotten embarrassed, if Elon can, in fact, get embarrassed by the disastrous performance of Twitter Space. It's official. Sony has confirmed they're working on a PlayStation handheld to make it easier to play your PS5 games. According to TheVerge.com, it's dubbed Project Q for now. The system has an 8-inch screen, and honestly, it looks like renderings of an iPad with a controller stuck on each the left and right side when it's in landscape position. Sony says it has all the buttons and features of DualSense's wireless controller. Note that the games you play on the Q, or whatever it ends up being called, must first be installed on a PS5 console. The Q unit is apparently designed to be a companion to the console and is not freestanding like the Steam Deck. Since Sony does have a robust cloud gaming service, it's possible sometime after the rollout, the Q device could be made into a freestanding gaming unit. Sony plans to launch it later this year, and they haven't given out word yet about what the price range will be. There have been warnings about this for years, how tech hasn't kept up and how the U.S. hasn't maintained protections for critical infrastructure. Now, Microsoft has warned that it's uncovered stealthy and targeted malicious activity by a state-sponsored actor in China aimed at disrupting critical infrastructure organizations in the United States. Microsoft says the Volt Typhoon campaign has been active in the U.S. and in Guam since 2021. Targets include communications, manufacturing, utilities, transportation, construction, maritime, government, information technology, and education sectors. Remember a few years ago when a number of ATMs got hacked because the banks were too cheap to upgrade from an old version of Windows? Well, Microsoft recommends that those affected by Volt Typhoon should close or change their credentials for all the compromised accounts. And also, businesses, utilities, government agencies need to get serious about keeping up security systems that protect against hackers. You too. Make sure you keep your antivirus and security software up to date, or your critical infrastructure, that is your banking info and your hard drives, are going to be at risk. A developer is trying to develop support for his great idea, he thinks, Smart Pants. Smart Pants. Just what we needed. AndroidPolice.com reports the developer, Guy DuPont, no relation to the chemical company apparently, has come up with jeans that notify you over an app he calls Y-Fly when you've left your zipper down. It's unclear how many washes the jeans could take and still retain their claimed intelligence. Another issue potential investors are wondering about: if you're not likely to check your fly after you relieve yourself, you're probably not going to pay that much attention to a notification on an app on your phone either. DuPont hasn't put a price point on the denims, but they'll no doubt be more than the jeans you're buying. You know, unless you're advertising something, just check your fly after you leave the restroom. I'm Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.